Hare Krishna, welcome guys. Thank you to the subscribers for checking in again. If you're new, please take time to hit the subscribe button. Today we're discussing the transformation and the involvement of Willow Smith in the Kirtan culture and the music of mantras.
Hey everybody, I am so excited to announce that me and one of my favorite artists of all time, Jahnavi Harrison, are going to be dropping a song tonight at 9 p.m. PST time. I just really hope that this song can maybe soothe some of the hard feelings that have been brought up during this quarantine. And I'm just so honored to be able to sing with one of my favorite artists of all time and have you all hear it 9 p.m. tonight, PST time.
So I'm excited about that because we want that the name of Krishna, the sciences of happiness, be spread all over the world for the upliftment of everyone. So let's jump into the video. Today I'm discussing a very beautiful line from a series of prayers coming out of the Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita is a collection of Sanskrit mantras, prayers compiled by Brahma, who is understood as the original personality in the universe, the original philosopher, the Adi Kavi in Sanskrit. He refrains his prayers with this line, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Govinda. So this is a name addressing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sava Karana Karanam. So Brahma says in the first text, Ishvara Parama Krishna, the supreme controller is Krishna. There are many controllers of small enterprises, homes, but the supreme controller of every planet, every universe is Krishna. His form is described. He has a spiritual form, spiritual body, which is made of Sat Chit Ananda. It is eternal, it is blissful, and it is full of knowledge. So this is a very important point, that Vigraha, he has a form. Sometimes people think that spiritual form cannot exist since we have a form and it is material and temporary. So they think that the opposite must be true about the spiritual, that it must be formless. But here Brahma clarifies that there is a spiritual form and it is constituted by eternality, full knowledge and blissful existence. Lord Brahma mentions that he worships this Govinda, Adi Purusham, who is the original personality. In today's video we're looking at Willow Smith as she's singing, and you can see with great feeling and intensity she is chanting. So the Sanskrit language is full of depth, poetic meaning. It is the language with which the scriptures are expressed. It is the finest language because it has much depth. It comes in the form of mantras, means combinations of sounds which are sung. The recitation is always in some poetic meter and can be sung. Mantra, of course, means two words, mana and trayate. Mana being the mind. The mind is either the best friend of the living entity or his worst enemy in this world. So Krishna is taught that we should make the mind our friend, work with the mind for the elevation of consciousness. So in this case, these mantras are prayers or expressing spiritual truth, absolute truth. And so she's singing, and even though one may hear them and not know the meanings, because they are mantras. Mana means deliver the mind, triate to free the mind, deliver the mind. The mind is afflicted by temporariness, ignorance of the future, lamentation for the past, and absorption in desires that burn, that are not satisfying. We see that she's singing and with deep feeling.
A river of grace flows through me. May it always be. May it always be. Govinda Damodara, Govinda Damodara, Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara, Madhaveti.
The mantras are meant to go even past the mind and intellect and directly affect the soul, the person. And recently, Willow has done a song with Jahnavi Harrison. This song was sung by Shri Krishna Chaitanya as he traveled throughout South India towards Vrindavan. Shri Krishna Chaitanya is Krishna of Bhagavad Gita in the mood of a devotee. So there he is chanting the name of Krishna, asking Krishna to protect him, to guide him. This rendition is another great offering to the world because we need shelter. Our current situation is that we are under attack from the coronavirus, and we are looking for a way to solve that. And beyond getting shelter for the body against diseases, there's also a need for shelter for the self, the soul. And so Krishna is the soul of all souls. Nityo nityananam chaitanas chaitananam eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman. Krishna is the one eternal who's taking care of all other eternals, the chief person in charge of the innumerable persons. So devotion is natural, and in this video I just wanted to highlight how Willow Smith seems to be tapping into that spiritual domain and is directly receiving the benediction of the mantras which are addressing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that regardless of how she defines her spirituality, her religiosity, her philosophical stance, still it is acting in a very positive way, as we can hear in her singing. And I wanted to applaud this, and I hope they can do more collaborations, because the sound vibration, the mantras which are aimed at the absolute person are not only beneficial for the person who chants them, who recites them, but also anyone who hears them. Just as how fire is beneficial for whoever engages it, for its heat, for its light, and also it is dangerous for whoever gets in contact with it without knowing that it's hot. It burns anyone. Fire burns anyone, irregardless. So big up to Willow Smith and Jahnavi Harrison, and I hope they continue to make more music which will purify the consciousness of the people and uplift them and offer them the shelter of Govindam, the original person. Hare Krishna.